what are you doing right now to cultivate the results that you want in life? And just be mindful that we on God's time. Like,
everything that you've ever done is leading you up to what you're meant to be doing. Like, I think that way.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
I believe it. So like everything you've gone through, even if it was a bad situation, you learned something from there that you will lean on and tap into for what you're working on. And like,
I went on a fast, did, cleanse my gut, cleanse my mind, connected with the Lord. And I have been connecting with the Lord, seeking his face and seeking his guidance, but also like doing some self-reflections, doing some career training, connecting with mentors, and connecting with my roots and my community, and going back to my dreams. She is wild. Gotta love her. Cause these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. Period. Why did I have to make the Cookie Monster voice? I don't even know, friend. Okay, we got shrimp stir fry without the rice. It ain't the same, but it is what it is, I need better forks, because these forks do not be grabbing my food. And when you hungry, Well, friends, today was better than the last. And that's all we can ask for, right? Is to have a better day than yesterday. Every day, just keep showing up. Keep getting up. Keep going. Keep showing up. Keep fighting for yourself. Keep fighting for your future. And eventually, some shit gonna shake. Okay? I believe that for myself, and I believe that for you as well. Like, we keep doing the work, keep showing up, keep putting in the work, eventually, some shit's gonna shake. It has to. I feel like it's a law. Like, not a law, but like a law of science, a law of nature. Like, I don't know what law it is, so if you know what law it is, share with me in the comments. But today was good. Like, yesterday's career session was good too, but today we dove deeper into another topic of what it looks like to develop your career. And today we focus on branding and marketing, which I'm here for, but it was a very short branding and marketing. The majority of the class was talking about building your tribe or building your village for whatever your cause is, whatever your career goals are, and like identifying people in your life right now or people that you may need to build a relationship with. And also not seeing people as tools. It's like she was saying, like, when you see yourself as just a tool for a company, you see more chances are you're going to see other people as just tools, as what can we exchange, and as opposed to how can I be of service, how can I support, how can I show up for not just myself but for other people as well. And it was I'm gonna be honest, like, it was very insightful for me because I did see myself as just a tool for companies. And so I did look at other people as tools. Because if you really think about hustle culture and how things used to be, is like, you give and you take. If I give something, that means you got to give something. If I take something, you could take something. No, that's not it. But basically, I feel like back in the day, it was all about, what can you do for me? How can you help me? And I only want to build a relationship with you if I'm able to take something from you. And if you really think about it, like, that's not community. That's not a village. Like, that's give and take, exchange, and I don't know what other word I'm looking for. Whoever, if you know the term, please share with me, help me out here. But it was very insightful for me because I'm like, that's one of my issues. I'm very self-aware. Like, I'm very self-aware I'm growing an emotional intelligence component, but I have gotten better, even with communication. And so I can be honest and say that some people I did look at as tools, and like, I wouldn't say an opportunist because I'm not an opportunist, but just not looking at people as just as tools. Yes, we supposed to show up for each other, but like it's more than just that, if that makes sense. And then we talked about branding and marketing. And she posed the question and asked, like, what do you want your brand to consist of? Like, how do you want your brand to be described? And when she meant brand, because it was like careers, like your portfolio, your resume, your reputation. Because that's what she was saying. I always got confused about a brand, what a brand is. But a brand is basically your reputation. Reputation, that's how she put it. And she gave us she had us pick like different celebrities. My group got LeBron James. Another group had Oprah Winfrey. And the third group had Madonna. And she had us in our groups come up with 5 words to describe their brand. And for LeBron James, we came up with athleticism, trailblazer, philanthropist, or philanthropist wasn't the word, but it was something similar to philanthropist. I can't think of it right now. But, and then for Oprah, divisive, influencer. This was just to name a few. Madonna, it was like feminist, provocative. I can't remember what else. But she had us do the activity to get an idea of what she mean by your brand is your reputation. Like, you're not in control of your brand. Your audience is. And so the goal is to maintain your brand in a way where the people, you still have buy-in. And she used an example of like Lance Armstrong. I have no idea what went on with his situation, but I do remember and recall the yellow wristbands and the Live Strong, and his brand was going hard, and then something happened, I guess like a cheating scandal or something, and now I thought about it. I'm like, damn, I haven't heard anything about his brand. And so it made sense, but I'm also like, I don't know how I feel about that, because people are fickle, right? People are fickle. One day they love you, next day they hate you, then they love you again. So it's like people are fickle, and we've seen that with the stars that we had. Like, some people that say LeBron James' brand he's a crybaby. Some people that say for Oprah Winfrey, like, I don't know what word to use, but it's like that she don't show up for Black people. So I don't know what word to put that as, but and for Madonna, I think they mentioned something about how she is outdated, or like her run is over, basically. And so she was saying, like, people, the way you want your brand to be perceived, sometimes it isn't always going to be perceived that way by everyone, which makes sense. That's why I'm just like, how are the people in control of the brand if people are fickle? So that one, I'm like, I don't know. But overall, it was a really insightful experience and something that I needed, because I feel like it has put me back on track. And literally right after that training, I had a meeting with my mentor. I do have a mentor, and she is fucking amazing. She is also very insightful, very resourceful, and she just knows her shit. And every time I talk to her, I'm inspired, but I also leave with like practical tips to push me forward.
I'll send you. I was listening to a podcast, and that's how I found out about human design. Mm-hmm. But like I put it in ChatGPT, and then I told it to like give me jobs and careers that would work for my personality type. And then here it was like telling me the types of jobs. So like it was like I could be a research analyst or a data scientist, a consultant, I could be a creative director. Like it was just giving me job, like public speaker, educator. It was giving me job suggestions based on my personality type. So like it was interesting. I'm like,
I feel like,
really-
I was telling my mentor, I'm like, I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like, getting laid off, it was fucked up for me. But I think I know it needed to happen because I was comfortable. I was in my comfort zone. There was no fire under my ass to get going. And also, I was headed down the wrong path.
I'm excited for you. You got you got ideas. You know what you want to do. You just have to take action and start putting it into place.
I think I needed to be redirected because I was getting lost. I can't say that.
Yeah.
Like, although getting laid off doesn't seem like it's a blessing, it was definitely a blessing in disguise. And now I can see it as a blessing because I'm like, moving out of my own way. And I'm like, I was comfortable and I was scared to take a leap and leave because, again, I was comfortable in having the security of the 1st and the 15th, getting that paycheck on the 1st and the 15th, having benefits. It like kept me there, but I was also kind of miserable. Like I wasn't happy anymore, and I didn't feel fulfilled at all anymore. And now it redirected me back to the things that I do want to do, the things that I love, my passions, and also this realizing I'm like, maybe that's also why I wasn't getting any social media jobs and digital marketing jobs, is because it's like, now that I'm here and I'm in it, I'm like, and it's a different dynamic. Like I did social media for a nonprofit versus for an actual corporation, like corporate world. And there are two different dynamics, but both, even at my old job, like I wasn't enjoying the content that I was creating anymore. Like I didn't enjoy my job, and even now I'm just like, I don't think I like to create content, but just for me and what I want to do and create content for, not for other people. And so
I'm the same way. I think there are things that it needed to happen. So I needed to work in a job where I learned how to build email campaigns. I needed to work in a job where I learned how to write blog articles. One of my last jobs that I got laid off from was like, all we did was make pitch decks all day. I needed that job because I understood how much money people pay for things. Like companies pay millions of dollars for a newsletter ad. I'm like, what? And I had to, they pay a lot of money. They pay a lot of money for things. So like I needed to be in spaces where I knew how much people were paying for things and charging for things. I needed to be in a space where I learned how to put together good pitches so that I could pitch myself and my stuff. So like everything that you've ever done is leading you up to what you're meant to be doing. Like I think that way.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
I believe it. So like everything you've gone through, even if it was a bad situation, you learned something from there that you will lean on and tap into for what you're working on. And like I listen to a lot of like as a reminder that everything happens for a reason and everything's working for you. Like I wholeheartedly believe in like abundance mindset too. So as you were talking, I was like, yeah, like I never want to feel down on myself. I'm like, whatever I want in the world, it exists. Everything that we do and use and know, someone else randomly created it because they wanted it to be a thing. So like whatever you want to do is possible. So I'm 100% with that.
Yes, I'm learning how to have an abundance mindset.
Yeah, it's possible. Watch better content. That's the best way to get you more towards that. Watch people who are like business owners who have been doing it for a while, who like left corporate or got laid off or quit, and they just took a leap of faith and started doing their own thing. They'll help you reshape your mindset, and then they also will help give you the tools because they'll talk about their own story and how they got to where they are. So that's how I shifted my mindset a little bit.
Okay.
It's cool. You're going on two journeys. You're going on an entrepreneur journey, going on a mindset journey. You're
Yes.
figuring it out. So like it's a cool space to be in, but it will sometimes feel lonely because a lot of people are complacent, or they don't have the energy to take action in their lives. So your mindset is going to be different. So you're going to have to start finding some new friends and support systems to help you keep moving towards where you want to be.
Girl, that done already started happening.
Wow.
Girl, when I tell you these last 2 years, like, God has just been removing. When I say removing people left and right, and so sometimes it does feel a bit lonely. But I know I'm not alone in this. Like, and
there's so many people.
Yeah,
there might be some entrepreneur clubs and business clubs in your city. Those are some things that you might want to explore. Or creative mornings. I tell everybody, yeah, I'm always around. So if you ever need anything, just let me know. You can email me, message me on LinkedIn. I'll see it. But yeah, keep me updated. I'm excited for you.
I definitely have to do a better job of keeping you updated. Like, and she talked about this yesterday in the training about how your conscious and your subconscious, I'm adding, she didn't say subconscious, but I'm adding subconscious, but your subconscious mind push you back on track. It kind of like reels you back in when you're going in the wrong direction. And I felt like I was going in the wrong direction, but I wasn't doing anything about it. And getting laid off pushed me and put that fire into my ass to do something about it. And it's like, sis, get back on track. Like, this is the right direction you're supposed to be going in, not that way. That makes sense as to why the jobs that I've been applying for ain't been making no noise. When I say I ain't been getting no responses, the only responses I've been getting, we decided to go with a different candidate. You didn't even make it to the interview. And in the interviews I do have, where I think I got it, oh, we decided to go with another candidate. And it's like, Lord, what do you want me to do? And so I went on a fast. Did, cleanse my gut, cleanse my mind, connected with the Lord. And I have been connecting with the Lord, seeking his face and seeking his guidance. But also, like, doing some self-reflections, doing some career training, connecting with mentors, and, connecting with my roots and my community, and going back to my dreams. Y'all, before I got laid off, my alma mater, they sent out emails about how we're losing access to our emails. And so I decided to, like, just go down memory lane. And when I went down memory lane, like, looking through my emails, and I was just like, I was such a go-getter. I was hungry. Like, I wanted, a career in media and entertainment, and I was just hungry. Reaching out to people, emailing people for opportunities, like applying for internships, and I was just on my shit. Like, started a radio show. I was just on my shit. And somewhere along the way, I got lost. And I think that was one of the moments that kind of just like I began to reel back in. Like, okay, this ain't even a path I'm on anymore. Like, how the fuck did I lose sight of this path? And for anybody who, because I've been seeing a lot about, like, people who are in education or in higher ed or in other fields, that's not what they want to do. Like, specifically speaking of, like, media and entertainment, wanting to be in media and entertainment, or wanting to do content creating, but in another field. And then it's like, what do you have to do? Do what you got to do to reel yourself back in. And don't just be aware of the fact that you're on the wrong track, but create a strategy to do something about it. because that's the only way you're going to get back on track and get back on the path of pursuing the things that you want in life and creating the life that you want for yourself. And so that, I think that's where I'm at with it. I'm like, okay, I've been doing some soul searching. I've been doing some digging. Even the activity yesterday that she had us do was like, reach out to your loved ones, family and friends, and ask them what they think your talents and your skills are. And so I just asked my core people. I asked my parents. I asked my best friends, my auntie, my cousin. I just asked them, like, what do y'all think? If someone were to ask you, like, what is Marika's talent? What would be your response? Like, what things, what do you think that what am I good at? Or what was I good, for people who've known me for since I was a kid? Like, what were my talents as a kid? Or what did you think I was good at as a kid? And yeah, I was really, I'm going to be honest, I was really touched by the responses. And even some of the things that were said, there were some consistencies. And also, some of the things were said, there were things that I hesitated on writing down. Like, it was a thought, like, oh, I think this is one of my talents. Then I like deny myself that affirmation, like, yes, this is one of yours. And instead I was like, I ain't gonna write it down. And I didn't write it down. And then turn around, people who know me, like know me, oh, this is something that you're good at. This is your talent. You're talented at this. And it was very eye-opening, but also affirming. And it's like, so stop downplaying yourself. So if you feel like you don't know what your talents are or what you're skilled at, ask the people. Like, don't just ask anybody. Ask people who actually know you. And don't message people that are haters, or who don't have a history of speaking positivity in your life. And ask them, like, what? Don't even give them any examples. Like, am I good at this? And don't ask like, am I good at this? I ask them, what do you think my skills are? No, not skills. What do you think my talents are? What am I, in your eyes, what am I talented at? If someone were to ask you, what is she talented at? Like, what are her talents? What would be your response? Ask the people in your corner, in your circle, in your tribe. Ask them and see what they say back. Like, don't give them an example. Don't ask them, hey, am I good at this thing? Don't ask them that. Ask them what, so that their response can be natural and you aren't planting any seeds and trying to like manipulate their response. Like, just ask them that simple question and let them think about it and respond. And share with me in the comments, like, what responses you get back. I'm curious to know what y'all talents are. But all in all, today has been very insightful, and this week has been insightful. I'm just like, I'm really grateful that God is redirecting me. And like that God damn it, that saying, no, God's no is like protection or redirection. And I'm just thinking about all of the no's that I've received over the past few months. It's like, that was God's redirection. And some of it might have been his protection too, but it was redirection. And I feel like redirection is protection. And I'm just like, God has been redirecting me all this, like, reeling me in, like, reel it in, sis, reel it in. But God has been redirecting me all this time. And I'm really grateful, because it's like, I don't know, I can't speak for y'all, but I be getting mad at God sometimes, like, Lord, what is this? I ain't gonna lie, I was salty at God. And I told God, like, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you because what is this? And I am grateful that I had the audacity to seek God's face to find out, what is this? What are you doing up there? Like, what's going on in my life right now? And sometimes you have to do that. You got to get up in God's face. Lord, what is this? I don't like it. What is this? What you doing? What am I supposed to be doing? So I have a video about the cleanse that I did. If you want to do the cleanse, or I call it a cleanse, but it was also like fasting. If you want to do the fast, I talk more about it in this video. Oh, actually, I'm posting this video before that. Well, I'll be posting a video about the cleanse that I completed coming up, and you can find it on the channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button so that you will receive notifications when I post a new video. But sometimes you gotta really get, especially when you feel like you're in a transition or you're ready to transition out of a phase and into a new phase. You need guidance, you need direction, and the few places that you get direction are from God, seeking his presence, his voice, his direction, his word, in prayer, fasting, reading, and meditating. But also in your network. If you have a mentor, reach out to your mentor. If you don't have a mentor, reach out to somebody who you in your office or in your company or on LinkedIn, or somebody that you're inspired by, and reach out to them and see what their response is. Or if they respond, you just never know, they might respond. Join different groups. Like, I'm in Black Girls in Media group, and that's how I got my mentor. It's through Black Girls in Media. Now that I think about it, so like joining, it pays off to invest in yourself. Like, I think I pay like $25 a month for that membership, but it's paying off for me to be a part of that membership. And also from today, it's just like, okay, I'm receiving things from Black Girls in Media, but what am I depositing into Black Girls in Media? And so now one of my missions in these next few weeks and months is to be mindful of what I'm depositing into other people. Like, people deposit things into me, like, showing up for me, sending me encouraging words and social media reels. Like, what am I depositing into them? And so that is something that I'm going to work on for myself, is being a better contributor to my village, my tribe. And so that's something that I'm going to be working on as well, in the midst of me, pouring into myself and focusing on myself. I'm going to be making sure that I am pouring into others as well, but not in a way where it's depleting me of my own energy. And so that's where I'm at with it. Like, how y'all feel about that? Like, well, not about my journey, but like just everything that I've been sharing on this journey. Like, what are you learning anything? Are you inspired to take action in any type of way? And if so, what way are you inspired to take action? And do y'all like when I do these types of talks? Let me know in the comments. And what are you doing about your situation? Whatever season you're in, or whatever transition or situation you're in, like, what are you doing right now to cultivate the results that you want in life? And just be mindful that we on God's time. Like, it may take longer or maybe be quicker. That's something that I'm being mindful of. Like, sis, you on God's time, not your time. Because my timing, baby, I'm in my career already at this age. I'm in my career. I'm married. I don't know about the kids yet, but yeah, so I'm clearly not on my time. You clearly ain't on your time. And you might be on your time. Good for you. But me, I'm on God's time, honey. I done let my food get cold. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. I'm about to finish my food and then head to a coffee shop. Because I got some things I'm about to get done. I gotta get done. Oh yeah, that's another thing. It's okay to quit. with this newfound insight and clarity, I'm noticing things that are on my plate that don't belong on my plate. And it's a reminder that just because an opportunity is presented to you does not mean it's the right opportunity for you. That is something I've learned in this journey. It's like, just because it's an opportunity that's been presented to you, that does not mean it's the right opportunity for you. So just be mindful of what season you're in and where you're going. Okay? That's all I got for y'all. Have a great day, great week, great month. And let's fuck shit up. Ooh, I hope I don't got broccoli in my teeth. If I do, I'm human. Oh well. But let's fuck shit up. What we doing? We grind together. We shine together. It grows for life. Let's rock out, y'all. Let's rock out. Let's fuck shit up in the world, okay? Fuck up the world. Let's fuck up this world in a good way. Fuck up the world. Me and Destiny got a date. Martin had a dream. Hov got a team. Y'all, B-side Hov, like his songs that don't make like the radio and shit like that. Some of my favorite Jay-Z songs are his B-side songs. And Fuck Up the World is one of them. That's my shit. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite Jay-Z songs, but that's my shit though. That's my shit. Alright, y'all. Be well.